Okie dokie, fifth graders. Today we are going to talk about counting by millions. So we've counted by 10,000s, and when I got 10,000s, it became 100,000. Then we counted by 100,000s, and when I got 100,000s, it became 1 million. So now we're going to count by millions. So 1 million, 2 million. Notice it's just like counting, only they're millions. 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9 million. Then when we get 10 millions, we just get 10 million. Oh, this tool doesn't like it. But we just get 10 million. Okay? So it just looks like 10 million if I were to add another one. Okay? So, and then we could keep going. 11 million, 12 million, 13 million. So, following the same patterns that we use for counting other numbers. All right? So now let's go look at some of the place values. So, similar chart to what you've seen before, just arranged, just different colors, different shapes. So we have our ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and millions. Just a second, I'm going to delete this so it's not distracting us. There we go, perfect. Okay, so now we have all of our places. These stand for 9 ones, 7 tens, 3 hundreds, 5 thousands. We have no 10,000s, 6 100,000s, and 4 millions. So to write it in standard form, we just transfer it in order. Don't forget about your zeros, so it all ends up in the right spot. Then if I were to say it, and this is then what I would write in word form, I would have 4,605,379. Now, we can also break it apart like this. So this is just another way of writing the same thing we were just looking at. Okay? So I can say, okay, if I have 4 million, I can write it as 4 millions, which we know is 4 million, and then 4 million in word form. All right, then we had 600,000, 600,000, and that's 600,000. And on and on. So we can just write each number, sort of break it up by place, which the next lesson we'll be talking more about breaking it up by, or looking at the place and the value of each number. Okay? So hopefully this is making sense, but if it's still a little confusing, we're going to talk more about the places and the values of each place as we go on. Let's look at one more example. All right, so we have our chart. We can see how many of each one we have. I always like, if I have a chart like this, to write it in standard form first before I try to write it in word form or say it out loud, because it's not laid out how my brain likes to read it. So 6,340,581. And this time I didn't add my commas, so I could go back from the right count. 1, 2, 3, put my comma, 1, 2, 3, put my comma. All right. And then I can think, okay, how do I say it? That's how I write it in word form. So I start with my millions period. 6 million. 340,000. 581. Again, just like I would read it, but I just write out the words. Oh, 581. All right, so counting by millions is just continuing to follow the same patterns that we used for 10,000s and 100,000s. Good luck on your work and your exit slip.